of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped. Scrimmage brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Sterling Hockrichter.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins flushed out right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. The 1st down's on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He gives to Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. Up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. That It's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
First down, Atlanta.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
At the off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they run with Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now it's Gurley. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very well because you're not getting...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Cousins. He will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Cousins to throw for it on 4. Flush to his right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, He's able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try by Bailey. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick
now
off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They go play action now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave. And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around. Pressure ball, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Tonight's.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it. I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield.
Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. The return man is Hill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Well, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home as a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons 0. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, a grab over the middle by Stalker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Pass the 20. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
now Gurley. And Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 20. 3-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They're quickly to Thielen here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. It'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gurley.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And it's caught inside the 35.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 70 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Youngway Koo lining up.
We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll throw from the gun. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14. Vikings 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 3rd down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Ryan. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley, 36 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Vikings 7.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and very short, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the run.